Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and skies are not cloudy all day. Home on the range, where the deer and antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, the skies are not cloudy all day. Always hated that song, never could understand it. Mushy, that's what it is, mushy. Another day with nothing to show for it. You're a clever ghost, Mary Allahan, but I'll find out your secret. All it takes is patience. I know you're here. I can sense your presence, like other folks can sense it. A storm brewing from their aches and pains. It's a feeling. It's a gift. I've got that gift. Give me a hint, a sign, a little hocus pocus, some spirit word that will point me in the right direction.
You can say what you want, but I still think it's a stupid idea. It's my idea, not yours. I'm the one that's going to do this, not you.
And who could that be? You playing your tricks again, Aunt Mary? You forgot. I got a trick or two on my dirty sleeve.
I still say it's stupid. Your main trouble, Ginny, is that you lack imagination. You've got too much. Time has been too cruel. The walls are still standing. Why, it's better than I'd hoped for. Look, Ginny, the old registration desk. It's still here. Imagine.
If this is what you hoped for, you didn't hope for much. Why wouldn't the registration desk be here? Hotel lobby is the logical place for it.
I thought someone might have pointed out.
What for?
The fire, vandalism, the rat cell, who knows? Look, Ginny, the ledger.
How exciting. This isn't exactly my idea of a fun way to spend an afternoon. Are you really going to spend the night here?
I most certainly am.
I hope no one hears of this crazy stunt. You've got enemies. A few people who wouldn't mind making you look like a fool.
Rubbish.
You didn't get to be the highest paid female television producer by being loving, gentle, and easy to get along with.
You have been nothing but irritable and critical for days. I can't imagine what's wrong.
You know what's wrong. I do. You're a genius at avoiding the issue.
What issue?
The idea I pitched to you about my proposed television series.
Oh, that.
Yes, that.
Ginny, no one wants another TV series about the Old West. The trials and tribulations of a frontier family struggling against odds of man and nature. It's been done to death. Besides, I couldn't see it.
That's what you said about my proposed police series idea.
Ash Ginny, cops and robbers, bang, bang, bang. The public isn't interested. Besides, when you pitched the idea, you gave it no business at all. Fluffed as a secret thing. I couldn't see it.
My idea about the all-female outer space cadet corps?
Ginny, you are the best assistant I have ever had. But I need to the producing. Your turn, believe me.
When I'm old and gray, and my hearing's gone and my eyesight's dim,
You just need more time to get a feel of the industry.
Monica Sills sold an idea to CBS and she's 6 months younger than I am.
Monica Sills is an exceptional case. Her idea was unique and showed promise.
I'd like to know what's so unique and promising about a talking dog. Some idea.
She obviously was able to pitch it so the buyers could see it.
Bow wow, whoa, whoa. I bet the buyers paid her off in dog biscuits. What'd you say they called this little kid?
The Inn of the Three Sisters. Isn't that poetic?
The name maybe, but the inn is depressing. This is the kind of place where they don't change the sheets. They just move them from room to room.
You've made up your mind to be disagreeable, haven't you?
Judging from this lobby, sisters were the three witches from Macbeth. I bet they never want to work for good housekeeping.
The sisters were strange. I guess it was inevitable that this place became haunted.
Haunted? You didn't say anything about this place being haunted.
I didn't think it was important. I could rarely make out the names and dates. Such a long time ago. The last entry was the day before the murder.
Murder?
Business dropped off after that reminds me now. The place closed down.
I didn't hear right. Murder?
Someone said something about murder?
Put the symbol at the top of the stairs, will you, Lo?
The one with the cobwebs and spiders.
What am I, an agent or a bellhop? That was some lifeless girl tell us. Let me catch my breath. Might be.
You're the one who asked me to come along, so don't thank me for your discomfort.
Ginny and I both thought it'd be a great idea to have Los Angeles. A nice long drive through the desert with a great view of smog.
Only we didn't know anything about this place being haunted.
Haunted?
Haunted.
First I heard murder, then I heard haunted. And it's not even Halloween.
The place isn't really haunted. That is only a local superstition.
Norma, you're intelligent and sensible. Why you want to retreat to a childhood fantasy is something for a psychiatrist to figure out.
I agree. This place makes me agree. Let's leave.
You are both acting like imbeciles. My stay here has nothing to do with either of you.
You're our meal ticket. If anything happens to you, we're out of a job.
That's a funny description of loyalty.
Then how come I'm not laughing?
You forget my childhood now. I would spend one night alone in the Inn of the Three Sisters, and I intend to follow through on that vow with or without your approval.
Does it have to be tonight?
Tonight or never. When I found out they were tearing the hotel down, I knew I had to act fast. She who hesitates is lost.
Or demented?
I don't like it. Stuck out here, scared of the middle of nowhere. What are you gonna do? Like dig for copper?
I'll like to go to them and do some reading. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get to see her.
Who?
Mary Callahan.
What agency is she from?
And you not a ghost, I imagine. She was the sister who was murdered.
Who murdered her?
They never found out. It's one of the mysteries of the Inn of the Three Sisters. I'm synchronizing her bedroom.
I think the whole idea is morbid.
Who's in there?
Come
Here. This is condemned property. Did you see the signs?
Don't you recognize me, Harold?
How did you know my name?
I have an excellent memory. You're Harold Clancy. Your father was a mine engineer. You lived on Willow Avenue. We went to grade school together.
Wow, me.
A class reunion.
Last I heard, you lived out in Hollywood, big and foreign television producer, jet set and stuff. I've seen a couple of your television series, read more than a few magazine articles too.
Well, I'm flattered.
What brings you back to this place?
Oh, I heard they were tearing the hotel down.
Yep, first thing in the morning, cutting a spur road out onto the main highway.
I told my friends here so much about this charming old place that they had to see it. I couldn't disappoint them.
This was quite the place.
We heard a murder and a haunting. What be?
Now, I wouldn't put too much stock in that haunting business. People around here get weird. The murder was real enough, though. They found Mary Allen right where you're sitting, strangled.
Oh!
I can deal with a breath of fresh air. Can't stand violence. I get upset when I see a kid eating animal crackers. What's over there?
There's the kitchen and the dining room, and there's a couple cabins out back.
I think I'll go check it out.
Be careful, this hotel is on its last legs.
I know the deal.
The floor is sagging, the ceilings can go at any minute.
I'm the famous television producer's famous assistant.
I'm sorry. Harold, this is my assistant, Ginny Albert.
Howdy.
And the Nurse Explorer is my business manager, Joel Phillips.
Ain't he a little young to be a business manager?
Not for the television industry. When you're 25, it's time to think about retirement. When you're 26, they refer to you as wrinkled.
Now, I don't know too much about the television industry, except for what I watch on the boob tube.
You're telling the truth, aren't you?
About the boob tube?
About Mary Callahan. Ghosts.
Well, I've never seen her. Other claims they hear her weeping and see a white mist on the hillside.
Mary's spirit?
Supposedly. The stories go that you set eyes on her, you go mad.
What?
I've never known you to be so jumping. One morning, long after the place closed down, they found an old mining engineer here, and he was raving mad. Nothing so unusual about that. Having
began stroking her throat.
2 years later, the same thing happened again.
There was another desert rat. His name was Carl Rogers. He's been out to lunch for years. The power of suggestion does a lot to keep the stories alive. You two better head back to town before the storm hits.
Storm?
A desert storm. When the wind gets blowing, they can chip paint off the car.
Did you hear that, Norma? A storm. We best do as he says and leave.
Everything checks out like first time the flash should go off after sunup.
Dynamite.
Off this old place got it before the sunup.
That'll be that of the Three Sisters.
Oh, what a shame.
That's one way of putting it.
Out of this old hotel got it before breakfast time.
I never eat breakfast. Now I know why.
Oh, strange.
Beg your pardon?
I thought I heard something.
What?
You'll laugh.
I doubt it.
I didn't hear anything.
What did it sound like?
Creepy.
Just wind gets in these old places makes boards creak and moan. Enough to scare a coyote.
It sounded like a woman crying.
See, what did I tell you? First you mentioned Mary Allen and they're weeping. Next thing you know, you start hearing.
Listen.
I hear it.
So do I.
I'll handle this. Alright, we know you're in there. Mouth your hands up.
That's no way to talk to a ghost.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Most you have an infantile sense of humor.
Trying to get up your last ball.
You're a business manager, not a comic.
You didn't fool me. You better be heading back to town. The sun's going down.
Right. Nora, I'll just stop by the office in the morning. We can talk about the good old days back in this town.
Yes, I like that.
Oh, and one other thing.
Yes?
If you see a character by the name of Sutton, don't be scared if he's harmless. I know he's around here somewhere. I can never locate him. Tell him to head back into town. I would hate to see him get hurt when the engineers start to blast him.
Believe that.
Take care.
I should have told him what you were planning.
Go over and tell him it's feeling so important.
You are stubborn.
I prefer to communities.
That quality is okay for television, but not for everyday life.
Can't either one of you talk about something new for a change? I see. You're so topic of conversation.
Are you really going to spend the night here?
I am.
Norma, you have a steel backbone.
She'll take that as a compliment.
I grew up in this town. I know how to take care of myself. Windstorm can be tricky, but they seldom last more than a few hours. I'll be safe and snug inside these walls.
What if something happened?
Like what?
I don't like to think about it. Come on, Jenny, let's leave. Bad enough by now, and Dave says she is.
Now you're being sensible.
You don't leave us much choice.
No! I can't leave you here by yourself.
You forget my childhood vow. I would spend one night here, alone. A-L-O-N-E.
Are you really going to spend the night in a place that may or may not be haunted?
Uh-huh.
In a place two men have lost their sanity?
Uh-huh.
A place where an unsolved murder took place?
Uh-huh.
In a storm?
Sounds exciting.
Guess there's only one thing left to say.
What?
Pleasant dreams.
Let me go! Let me go! You won't get away with it! Stop pushing! You're hurting my arm!
Then don't struggle.
They'll lock you up, and you'll never get out! Never! Can't you keep her quiet?
What difference does it make? No one comes within miles of this place.
They ought to call this place Horror Hotel. Talk about a spooky dump. Gophers would boycott this hovel. Is this the best you could find?
Good enough for our purpose. Talk too much, Rhoda.
Watch her!
She won't get far.
Let's go!
If you won't behave, we'll have to play rough. You won't like that, I promise. See if you can find some rough.
Whatever you say.
Sit there.
Kidnapping is a capital offense in this state.
So is stealing comics from a drugstore. You won't have anything to worry about as long as your old man pays ransom. $100,000 gold coins.
He doesn't have it.
Ha! We didn't go after you without being sure your old man can pay off.
He sends to be your business losses.
He's lost you too, for a while, till it pays off.
You're despicable. The two of you.
Nobody's perfect. Where's the road?
Stop yelling. I'm doing the best I can. It's dark as a pit down there. The place smells of dry rot. I am not searching that cellar. It could be crawled with mice.
Look in the trunk.
I thought you said no one comes within miles of this place.
You heard right.
What about this lantern?
Oh,
Here in the trunk.
Sutton must have left it.
Sutton.
The old prospector I was telling you about, crazy as a loon, he's always poking about this place.
What if he comes back?
Don't worry about Sutton. He's got a mind with a dusty room. Can't tell one day from the next.
I hope you know what you're doing. What are you going to do with that?
I don't want you shouting for help. It makes me unhappy.
It doesn't do much for me either.
You're fast on a comeback. I'm warning you. Make it easy on yourself, or else.
All right, I won't make any more trouble.
You better not. I get very disagreeable with when there's trouble.
We're in luck.
Hurry up, hurry up.
I'm hurrying. Please don't tie me up. I told you I'd behave. This lobby isn't the best place for her. We need to stash her out of sight.
There's cabins out back. We'll put her in one of them. Get up.
Let's not stand here talking.
Take the light.
Who's down there? Mom? Jimmy? I wanted to be alone, and I am. At least, I hope I am. Normally, you're talking to yourself. I only do that when I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. Oh, get a hold of yourself, Lola. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, give me a home of a buffalo, and a deer and a low play.
What?
Or so the scourge word. The sky's not cloudy all day.
Who is it? Who's singing? Mom Belt, and this is your more fun games. Nothing now. Maybe the engineer is right. The wind playing tricks. Oh no, right here. You're gonna get talk to yourself. Who's down there? Who is it?
If only I'm not too late.
The ledger! Corwin! It has to be here! The lights! They've been disconnected for years.
Oh, anyone in there?
The ledger! No one must find it!
Oh, Grandpa. Anyone hear me?
Guess the door was stuck. Funny the lights coming on like that. I guess they don't get too many tourists this time of year. No bell. Hey, how about some service?
Oh, give me a home with a buffalo, with a deer and a low play.
Oh good, someone's alive in this dusty too. Who's there?
Won't tell them I'm here.
Tell who? Who are you anyway?
You shouldn't
be here, in the Inn of the Three Sisters. It's haunted, you know.
I don't know anything except my last ride left me about 5 miles down the road. I was walking into town and got twisted around and lost my way. I found myself climbing higher and higher. I saw this place silhouetted against the moonlight, and when I got close, all of a sudden the lights just came on.
That's what I mean. Haunted. There can't be lights in this place. The wire got it long ago. This hotel has been abandoned for years.
You're here?
I'm not a guest. I know someone's spending the night and she mustn't. It's dangerous.
Oh, hey, you should sit down. You don't look so good.
Thank you. You're kind. I'm afraid I've got cold.
So, what did you mean when you said dangerous?
Three sisters, Mary, Helen, and Imogen, Julie, and Beth. And Flint, of course.
Flint? Oh, yeah. Flint. Wait, who's Flint?
The handyman. I'm sure he's the one that wears Mary. I've studied this case. I'm a great mystery fan, you know. But never thought it's important. What is important is that when people spend the night, these ghosts can be malicious. Whatever people call them, they do terrible things.
You mean the ghosts do terrible?
Yes,
Like what?
they drive people mad.
You say so.
You don't believe me, do you?
Sure. Say, you wouldn't have to know there's a phone around here, would you?
I'm speaking the truth.
Calm down. I believe you.
Liar! That's what makes these ghosts so powerful. No one believes in them.
You do.
I'm different.
You can say that again.
Oh, I know you're down here. Who's that?
One way to find out.
Careful.
You can count.
Wait, no. You mustn't go below.
Why not?
It could be Mary Helen or one of her sisters.
I guess I know a Cuban voice when I hear one. Anybody home? Hey, what did I tell you? Not only human, but easy on the eyes. Where'd she go?
Who?
I was talking to some strange girl.
Where did she go?
Beats me.
Who are you?
My name's Tom Kearns. I'm in the service.
Service?
Military service. I've got 2 weeks and I plan on spending it in Los Angeles.
What are you doing here?
This is a hotel, isn't it?
It was. There's something changed about this lobby. Something odd. Oh, the furniture's always in position.
My last ride left me at the end of the highway. I was walking in town and I got lost and I ended up here.
The lights!
Huh?
The lights! There can't be lights here. This hotel has been deserted for years.
You're starting to sound like the other one.
What other one?
The girl I was telling you about. She said the wire was run.
It's gone.
You missing something?
I left the lantern on the trunk as a nightlight. Now it's gone.
Maybe that girl took it.
Oh, this isn't the way I planned to spend the evening.
So, if this hotel is closed, how come you're here?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Norma Ford. I grew up in this town. It may sound silly. As a child, I was fascinated by the city, and I promised myself I would spend one night here alone. This is the night.
Well, you know, I don't think you're alone.
Whoever's singing in the cellar.
Oh, you mean home on the range? Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm grateful. I was beginning to think my mind was wandering.
It's going to be a wild night. Downwind.
Is this the one you were talking about?
No, I've never seen her before in my life.
Don't tell me you lost your way.
I'm Miss Crisp. I've been looking after a patient. The poor child is not in the best of health. She has a frail constitution. When I wasn't looking, she got out of bed and went into the night. Her nerves are ragged.
Oh, look up, Miss. Oh,
My name is Miss Crisp, but you may call me Nurse Crisp, if you prefer.
it doesn't matter what
She must have been the one I was telling you about.
Sounds like it.
Aha, then she is here.
Well, she was. Don't ask me where she got to.
How did you get here?
My car. I left it at the bottom of the incline.
Let me get this straight. Your patient came here to warn someone.
True.
Someone who's going to spend the night.
That is also true.
Well, I'm that person, honestly. What is your patient's name?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to divulge that. Professional ethics.
Why all the mystery?
What was she going to warn me about?
Well, I can tell you that. The ghost.
You mean the legend of the sin? Mary and her sisters and their nasty habit of causing people to go raving mad?
Yeah, something like that.
You mustn't pay attention to anything my patient says. She's not herself in poor health.
She didn't seem flaky. Real nervous, like.
This hypo will calm her down.
How does your patient know I'd be coming here?
I'll search him under.
Yes, Chris, I'd appreciate it.
What is it, Norma? What's wrong?
There! At the window! A face!
A what?
A face!
Your imagination.
It was not my imagination. I know I saw someone.
Well, if it was there, it's gone now.
They're there, my dear.
Please don't patronize me.
You know what? I'm gonna go check outside.
Well, you better take this.
What?
It's not hard to imagine unusual occurrences in these old buildings, especially when one is as tense as you are in this.
My name is Norma Ford, and I am not. I'm a sane, rational individual, and I know what I saw. It didn't look friendly.
Surely you don't believe in ghosts.
I didn't say I saw a ghost. I said I saw a face. All about Tom. Ow!
I'm afraid the hypodermic needle scratched you. Tis, how unfortunate.
You did that deliberately.
Don't be absurd.
What's in that hypo?
Only a mild tranquilizing solution. Nothing to fear, only a scratch.
I don't know what game you're playing of. I'm keeping my eyes on you, Miss Chris.
You are disturbed. I have something in my bag that might help.
One scratch is enough.
You're so smart. You said no one would be here.
I was wrong, so?
Who are all these people?
How should I know?
You better get out of here.
No way.
We'll be caught. I'm not spending the best years of my life behind bars. I'm too young for that.
We're not leaving until the messenger shows up.
Messenger?
The one with the gold coins, the ransom money.
Do you even know who the messenger is?
For all I know, it could be the nurse or one of them other two. I ain't leaving the inn of the three sisters between her who's who and what's what. You get back to the girl. Make sure she stays quiet. I'll poke her.
I don't like it. All these people here?
Stay out of sight. Don't let anybody see you.
I didn't bargain on any complications.
Move.
It's a good thing I showed up when I did.
Yes, I'm grateful.
You really shouldn't be out here alone.
It was not my imagination. I know I saw a face peering in at us.
Like I said, the tramp.
She's gone.
Yeah, I told you that. She must have snuck out when I had my back to her.
Now you're mysterious, young friend. Miss Chris, the nurse.
You're right. Miss Chris! Miss Chris, where are you?
Miss Chris, answer me.
You know, she said something about checking upstairs.
Good idea. I'll check the cabins out back.
Well, won't you be frightened?
Don't be such a male chauvinist. If I can face college critics, I can face anything. Where's the flashlight?
Here.
I'll take that for a weapon.
Okay. Scream if you need it.
Thanks to the lights, there still won't be a scream in the dark. The soil's fresh. Someone's been digging with a shovel recently. Oh, Norma, you're doing it again. Talking to yourself. Oh, the lights are going. Who is it? Miss Chris? The wind?
tell Flint where we hid all the things we stole from our guests. That's why he did it. That's why he killed me. Greed.
We were greedy when we stole. That is why we are being punished. Where is he? Get it over with. I want to sleep. He'll be here soon enough.
Too soon. I'll tell you nothing, Flint. Nothing.
Tell Flint.
Never.
Tell.
Never.
Tell him, Mary. Set us free.
Never.
The rings, the brooches, the jewelry, all those precious things your guests thought they lost, where have you hidden them?
I'll never tell you. Never.
If you don't tell me, you'll die.
I'll tell you nothing, Flint. Nothing.
The rings, the brooches, the necklaces, the diamond-studded hair comb. Die, Mary!
Check out these lights. Do you have any idea what fuse box is?
Never mind the fuse box. Forget about the lights. I saw them, Tom. I actually saw them.
Saw who?
The ghosts of three sisters. Mary, Beth, Julie.
Was he with them?
Who?
No.
You people ain't got no right to be in this place. Don't belong to you.
You don't look like a ghost to me.
I'm son. I look after this place.
He doesn't load you together.
The desert's loaded with characters like that. He's harmless.
Oh.
Worry about him later. We've got something more important to worry about. Tom, what I'm going to say is going to sound crazy. When they came to the fireplace, it was not my imagination. I saw the three sisters. I saw the murder take place.
The wind?
You don't see the wind, Tom. You hear it. I saw them, I tell you.
She lives here in the hotel. Mary Hanahan. This is her home. She don't take strangers.
Over here?
Yes. The lights were weird, and I heard crying, and I hid behind the registration desk because I was frightened.
They couldn't have come from over here. The fireplace looks solid to me.
And I suppose I imagined our conversation, too.
Mama, are you feeling all right?
I feel a bit off, but it was not my imagination, and I know what I heard.
I believe you.
There was someone down there. I could hear whoever it was. I don't think it's my patient doctor. She was answering when I called.
That's my cellar. Stay out of my cellar.
Yes, yes. Whatever you say, sir. Who was that creature?
His name is Sutton.
He doesn't look very friendly.
Worry about him later. It's the ghost we have to worry about now.
Ghost?
She saw the sister.
If you say so, my dear.
You don't believe me. Neither one of you.
Hey, I didn't say that.
Perhaps when you scratched against my hypo, some of the tranquilizer affected you. People react in different ways.
It was not the hypo.
You have a fanciful mind, perhaps that coupled with the strange atmosphere of this place.
I'm not going to argue the point. I'll deal with this in my own way. Had we better go find a patient?
Absolutely.
I didn't get very far upstairs.
I'll continue to look.
I'll help.
Thanks.
Hey, Mama. Don't freeze me out. If you say you saw something, you did.
You don't believe that I saw spirits.
Well, maybe you did, and maybe you didn't. I only wish that I had seen them too.
Stick around long enough and you will.
I'm on your side, Norma. Honest. Looks okay to me. Ghosts in the fireplace. Old desert rat in the cellar. What's next?
Hey,
Huh? It's you. Where have you been?
the ledger. The answer's in the ledger.
You know, there are people looking for you. Stay put.
Where are you going?
Just do as I say.
Mary? Mary, is that you? I don't have to see it. You mustn't cry. There's no need to be afraid. I'm your friend. Trust me. She's down here.
Hey, stop!
What is it? Who screamed?
Is it your patient? Didn't you hear me?
I heard you.
Then answer me. Is it your patient?
She was my patient.
What happened to her?
She was strangled.
Strangled?
Strangled. I don't know who or what he was, but I never want to see anything like that ever again.
He's escaped?
I followed him into the dining room,
Go on.
and he was there one minute, and then he was gone the next.
Who could he have been?